Tonight, after LA Mayor Karen Bass removes LA's fire chief Kristen Crowley, the mayor says the chief failed to staff up for the Palisades fire and refused to submit a report on the department's response to the inferno. But tonight, there are some powerful voices rising up to support the chief and claim the mayor is using the chief as a scapegoat to deflect from her own shortcomings. KCAL News political reporter Tom Waite joins us now to begin our in-depth coverage of both sides. Tom.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, Pat, to see how this all shakes out, right? To see what the public sort of responds to in this case. So the mayor has faced intense criticism ever since the historic firestorm decimated the Pacific Palisades. Today, she pushed back big time, removing Fire Chief Kristen Crowley from her post, claiming she failed to properly prepare for the fire. But tonight, others say the mayor is just trying to protect herself from a political firestorm that
Wait a minute, hold on. This nigga last name is Waite. Yo, Tom, you gotta wait around here, bro. Yo, Tom, wait. Yo, Tom, wait. You getting that rambunctious, you have to wait, bro. This nigga Tom, wait. That's funny as hell, bro. That nigga's fucking name is funny.
She created. LA Mayor Karen Bass announcing
Karen
what could be one of the most consequential decisions in her time so far as mayor, the ousting of the city's fire chief, Kristen Crowley.
Acting in the best interest of Los Angeles public safety and for the operations of the Los Angeles Fire Department, I just met with Chief Crowley and removed her as fire chief.
Bass's decision to remove Crowley comes after what became a public feud between the two leaders. Bass says she made the bombshell move for two main reasons, claiming she learned Crowley refused to keep 1,000 firefighters on overtime the morning before the fires broke out, and said Crowley refused to complete what's called an after-action report on the fire response.
These actions required her removal.
Tensions between Bass and Crowley blew up in the days after the Palisades fire started, with Crowley going on national television complaining about budget cuts that she said kneecapped her department's ability to stop the Palisades fire.
The $17 million budget cut and elimination of our civilian positions like our mechanics did and has and will continue to severely impact our ability to repair our apparatus.
Bass shot back against those claims.
Let me just be clear about the budget. The fire department was not cut. I have done two budgets in my time here. In both budgets, the budget was increased, and I will anticipate that it will be increased.
This bitch is a liar.
LA Firefighter Union President Freddie Escobar blasted the decision to replace Crowley and said the mayor's reasons for firing her were not true.
On behalf of the firefighters that I represent, I'm here to say that we are outraged at the termination of Fire Chief Crowley. In our opinion, Chief Crowley is being made a scapegoat, and she's being terminated for telling the truth.
Union officials say while LAFD's budget as a whole, which includes firefighters' raises, was not cut, the department's operational budget was slashed, which he says impacted their ability to contain the Palisades fire.
It's because we didn't have enough engines or trucks. You know why? Because they're in our field repair shops, maintenance yard, because we don't have enough mechanics to fix them. The mayor also said that the fire chief could have held over 1,000 firefighters the day of the fires. What she didn't say is there wasn't enough resources. We had more members willing to participate than we had seats to put those members in.
Mayor Bass does appear to have some strong support from other top city leaders. At her press conference announcing Crowley's removal, she was flanked by LA City Council President Marquise Harris Dawson, along with council members Hugo Soto Martinez and Curran Price. Bass's office Friday evening also sent out a list of other city officials and fire officials who she says agree with her decision. But the city council is not unified on the decision to oust Crowley. LA City Council member Monica Rodriguez strongly opposes the move.
It's really disheartening to see this be leveled at her. I don't believe she's deserving of it. And frankly, I'm just more disgusted by this situation than I care to speak to whatever a political future is.
Whether this decision will help or hurt Bass politically remains to be seen.
It's causing some shockwaves, and time will tell exactly what the political shakeout of all of this will really be. But it's notable that this is the first female to serve in the role of head of the firefighters of Los Angeles, being taken out by the first female mayor. Not a great day for female leadership here in Los Angeles.
Wow, the cattiness starts and they gotta save their own asses. Karen Bass is a scallywag. She's already a Democratic idiot. We see how Trump exploited her during a press conference. They had to take the mic from her. Also, Cheif Crowley, who cares, B? DEI went wrong. Nobody trying to hear that shit. And yeah, the budget was slashed. She's lying and saying the budget wasn't slashed. You didn't have mechanics to fix over 100 fire engines. How did they're not lying about the situation? You're a fucking liar, Karen Bass. This is the problem. You're putting these DEI hires in these certain positions. It's so many fucking Democratic mayors all over the fucking. It's like when Biden came through, he swept all the states, but everybody's seen the bullshit that we was in the apocalypse the past 4 years. It was Armageddon. So you can't keep putting these females in charge and don't think the cattiness wouldn't start. They're catty with each other because they didn't like each other. They don't trust each other. They were appointed for the reason of the agenda, for DEI bullshit. Instead of not looking at color, fucking race, or vaginas and genitalia, no, you get the most qualified person for the job in a position, and not. Karen Bass is a fucking Marxist group. She went to Cuba to train with certain people that blew up the fucking Capitol back in 1986, I think, something like that. And you call the insurrection in January 6th with Trump's supporters the worst of the worst? No, Karen Bass supported the worst of the worst. She's down with the Communist Party. Democrats are fucking naive and fucking foolish and stupid to this day. They do not want to see anyone succeed. And prevailing in a lifestyle for heterosexual couples, straight pride, anything that's against their situation of not expressing is only, if you express only two genders, they don't fuck with you. This is crazy. This is what it is. There's another fire chief that was just murdered. I'm gonna do a video on her tomorrow night on my birthday. Yes, I'll be turning 41 tomorrow. It is what it is, man. It's tumultuous time in my life, and it's tumultuous time in everyone else's life in the 50 states of America. But it is what it is. But we're gonna prevail. She is a scapegoat. This girl Crowley, she's a scapegoat. No matter what, they had to fire somebody, and Karen Bass wasn't giving up her seat, so she threw this bitch under the bus. It is what it is. DEI is not good for nobody, and it is. And this is what I'm saying. You get the people that's qualified for the job, not about their color, not about anything, their character. Dr. King said it best before he was assassinated with his bullshit by leading the blacks into a burning building. It is what it is. The factor is, certain black folks saved this country no matter what. Trump knows that, and the people that know the real history of this country knows that. We the ones that saved blacks saved Cadillacs, because you know why? Cadillac was about to go under. GM was about to go under. Blacks couldn't keep their money in a bank. They always had money. The blacks couldn't spend money in certain establishments. See, this is how racist this country was coming up. Because when you decide to not take someone's money because of their color, of their skin, you lose out on a sale. Certain white folks had to get that in their fucking brains. Oh, I'm not accepting black people's money. You're a fucking idiot. Money has no fucking segregation towards it or racism towards it. Money is green. So you could make more money by having blacks come purchase things from you. And that's how they saved Cadillac. Because white folks lost during a recession, the real recession back in the 1920s, the real recession 1929, they lost. They lost big time with that recession because they kept their money in the banks. When the banks closed up, they couldn't get their money out. Who had all the money in their mattress? Black folks. Come on, man. This is what I'm saying. You can't keep dividing us by color, creed, sex. Who wants to sleep with this person? No. At the end of the day, it's all about fucking money, and this is what Trump is trying to progress in this country. It's all about money at the end of the day. We're not here about color, race, how your hair color looks. Who can do the better job and get us our fucking money? That's what we want. We don't give a fuck about your short haircut, who you feel like doing, what you doing, how you feeling for the day. We don't give a fuck about them feelings. We want our fucking money, man. Money makes the world go round, and that's a fact. When you decide to say, I'm not selling to whites, or I'm not selling to Puerto Ricans, I'm not selling to Dominicans, this is what you get, DEI bullshit, the cattiness that comes with it. No, I'm appointing people as fire chiefs, mayors, and governors, and senators, and fucking congressmen, and council members to get the job done for the people. People, not considering color of the people. Just getting the job done, rebate checks, everything, so people could be prosperous and this economy could flourish and this country could be rich again. Not about the fucking color of the person's skin or their sexual orientation. This is what's the problem with the Democrats. They just want to put diversity, equity, inclusion. No, you don't need to be included if you're a fucking idiot. If you're a fucking idiot, you don't need to be included. That's what it is. If you're a fucking idiot, stay to the back and do what you need to do to survive. But other than that, you're not going to be included because you're a fucking idiot. You can't think on our brain span right now. You're not part of this. Just sit back, relax, reap the awards, and shut your fucking pile. That's what half these DEI motherfuckers need to do. But it is what it is, man. I digress. Predict decision. Let me hate me this number between like, comment, subscribe, help me on the fucking algorithm. You already know, B. I'll be the big 4-1 mañana. It is what it is, man.